Hello! Welcome to Scotland, people. Welcome to Scotland. I don't know if you can see this right, but we are at Ben Nevis. Now, the plan today was to climb Ben Nevis because I wanted to do a wee video for you just to say Happy Christmas and Happy New Year and the likes, and thanks to the sort of continual motivation I've received for all you guys, all you wild childs, I thought it seemed quite fitting to go out there and do something special. As you can see, that is just the bottom part. In fact, you can't even see the bottom part, it's completely clouded over. Absolute fog. The conditions are horrendous to say the least. So if I was going to go up there myself, on Christmas Day, quite frankly, it would be rather stupid, to say the least. Rather stupid. If anything happened to me, I had a slip or a fall or anything along those lines, I'd essentially be counting on mountain rescue people to leave their families on Christmas Day and stuff like that to come out and get me out of bother. So, needless to say, I'm afraid I'm going to have to be doing the wee Happy Christmas message for yous. Happy Christmas! From the foot of Ben Nevis, and unfortunately not from the very top of Scotland, which was the original plan. Yeah, sorry, I can't do it for these, man. You know, I really wanted to get to the very top of Scotland to record this wee video for you. Just as a way of saying thanks. It's to be something for, you know, a year's worth of continual motivation for getting me outdoors, and it's even more reasons to go and explore my wee country, which I've done an absolute ton of this year. Still only scratching the surface, but I've done an absolute bloody ton of exploring and having a great time. And I'd be lying if I says I wasn't very grateful for all the, you know, the encouragement I've received from other people to get back out there again. So I'm just having a wee look about to see if there's anything else that I can show you while I'm here. But it is unfortunately clouded over to death. This is actually quite good. It went from, basically, you can see where the clouds are there actually. The cloud has came down as far as the roof of the building behind me. So you can imagine what it's like at the very top. You're not going to see anything. And there's a lot of scree and loose rock on this one, so as much as I'm tempted to go up there because I'm here, man. Bugger. Yeah, I don't really fancy explaining to mountain rescue people why I thought it was a good idea to get myself into trouble and drag them out of their houses on Christmas Day. It's just embarrassing, to say the least. So not really a good standard. I will wander about, see what I can find for these, see if I can put together a wee video. There's some pictures or something anyway, now that I'm here. I suppose the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was that I've been getting all this sort of encouragement and motivation and just an urge to get back outside again, you know, mainly because I'm seeing what all you guys are sharing. There's something about, you know, going onto this app every single day and seeing maybe 50, 60 people, you know, they're all posting about, you know, various adventures and things that they're doing, places they're seeing, you know, they're all achieving goals, and it's all such a positive thing. That it's been my general experience, you know, for me, all the way through the year there's been a challenge, something that I really wanted to do, and well, unfortunately it was this was going to be my challenge. My thing just for me was to do Ben Nevis on Christmas Day and make a wee videos just to speak to you. So I suppose what I would like to do is throw out a challenge to yourselves. It's genuinely been my experience that everybody that's into the outdoors, we all have something we want to do. One more place we want to go fishing, one more place we want to go hunting, mountains that we want to climb. Whatever it is, that one extra thing that we just never seem to get round to. I would like to challenge you to just get out there and do it. Come up with something that you've always wanted to do, you've been put off because of work, you've been put off because of finance, whatever it is, you know. See if you can't find a way to make that happen. And the clue's in the name of the app. Go wild. That's, you know, the clue is literally in the name of the app. You've got to get out there and go wild. So, for now, thank you for quite a tremendous year. Thank you to all the people that I've managed to meet, and I've met some very spectacular people on this app and made some very good friendships. And hopefully next year, pretty much definitely next year, I'll be coming over to see some of you, so that'll be even better. But for now, have a really nice Christmas, have an even better New Year, and get out there and do something. Stay wild, wild childs. Hello again. How the devil are you? Right, I've come up into one of my old trails that I used to do quite a lot, and I still do. Just get some really nice things to see, and I'll take a couple of wee videos for you up there while we're here. But I just wanted to point out the sheer obviousness of the Scottish language. Danger of death. There you go. They don't really mince their words when it comes to signs in Scotland. Hey, welcome back. We're at the centre point, which most people think is the end of Glen Nevis. But there's some very nice wee things to see here that I thought I'd show you. You can see we've got the wire suspension bridge that we use to get us across the river. The river with, I might add, I don't know how well I can show you this, but crystal clear Scottish water straight from the tap. Obviously, it being Scottish water straight from the tap, it cures a list of all ailments, it strengthens and improves male genitalia, and cures all pattern baldness. Sorry Brad, bit late on that one, but you know, the thought was there. You can't really see the ridge line because of the bloody clouds, but just where those clouds are, there's a ridge line that goes right up there and right up. That's where I would have been going today. It would have taken us up to the top of Scotland. Some of the other things that you've got here is there's actually, I forgot to tell you, nearly forgot one of the main parts right down the bottom here. If you follow the stream down, there's a crackery a wee spot. It's nice and flat, very very quiet. You can get your tent, pitch up, have a wee night, get a wee fire going, fall asleep to the sound of the river drifting by your ears. It's a very very nice place to spend the night. And if, as you usually do when you go camping, you have maybe a wee something tasty, you can always go for a wee dunk in the crystal clear Scottish waters to cure your hangover. Also, there's a wee hut over here that you can actually hire out, and it's very, very cheap. But if you don't fancy the camping part, there it is. See if I can't really zoom into it any more than that, but yeah, you can essentially hire that out. It's pennies, well, pounds, but you know what I mean, it's cheap. It's got plenty of it, it's got a wee fireplace, you know, there's a bit stocked up with firewood and whatnot to make sure they stay warm at night. Not really much in the way of furniture, but you know, air mat, you're laughing. And if you just happen to have a wee bit more than just something a wee bit just something tasty, and you have quite a lot, a wee bit tasty, you get yourself into the waterfall, and that, I guarantee you, will absolutely suck the booze out your brain in no time. You will leave there feeling very, very, very refreshed and ready to tackle your day. Now, there isn't a huge amount more here to show you. I'll do a wee run rounds with the camera as such without me in it, because you'll just see more. So 2 ticks. There's your waterfall. It'd be better if I could get a zoom on it. It doesn't really do it any justice. That is a big waterfall. Not much justice. There's your wee hut for the night. There's your wire bridge that somebody's just conquered. Put over in one piece. And you can just see that ridge up at the top there that would have essentially started me off on the way up to Ben Nevis. That's one of the ways there. There's various ways there, but that's, to the best of my knowledge, that's one of the ways there. There is, as I said at the beginning, people think this is the end of the trail, but I can't really show you from here. I'll add that on. There's basically the glen goes right through, and I've never been there, so I've got absolutely no idea where it goes. So we shall go for a wander and see what we can see. There we go, people. Slightly better view of a wonderful waterfall. There's our wee bothy, our wee hut that you can go rent for the night. Some of the hills are what's thought of as the end of the trail, but it's really only the beginning. This glen right up here is where I'll be heading. I've never been up there today, so hopefully we'll see some stags and the like, never know. It'd be nice, it would be nice. And here, one of the very useful things about Scotland is the water is literally that clean that you can just fill up your wee bottle, easy peasy. And have yourself a nice cool refreshing drink. It's great. It saves you carrying 2 or 3 litres of water about with you all day. It saves an absolute ton of weight. I like that. There we have all the fresh, crystal clear, massively tasty, free running water that man would ever need in one lifetime, free of charge. You can see what's left of where somebody had a wee house, quite a big house actually, because it stretches out. Now why, I would need to find out who owns the land up here, but why this hasn't been rebuilt, I've got absolutely no idea. It is, I mean, Christ, it's an absolute perfect place for a house. I would quite happily live here to see my days out. Plenty of water. We've got plenty of firewood in the summer, easy enough to get hold of. Laughing. Kinda just missed it, but just up here there's a cracking wee ridge that I've just seen. It takes you right up to the top of that mountain. I suspect it's only a corbett, but it looks like a very, very good ridge for a climb. So it seems to be just poking out there now. I don't know if you can really see it. But the only reason I wanted to show you this is really just to show you why the bloody Scottish weather is so treacherous. Over this side, come on camera. Yep, right there we are. That side there, the clouds are going that way, and on the top here, where the summit is, the clouds are going that way. And essentially, you can't really see it on the camera, but there is a bottom. There's like a wee trail of clouds going right through that wee gully, and then right above it we've got a totally separate one going right over the top. Bizarre. But that then is essentially why you bring a decent pack and decent clothes, because you can get caught in at any time. don't know if you can see it up the back there, but it's not really coming out in the camera, but there's some very, very, very cool rock faces up there. Looks like they've took a pretty savage beating way, way, way back in the day when this would have been full of water. But there's some nice wee hills for a climb. Definitely a spot to come back to, especially that one with the ridge. Notice that somebody else had the same idea as me. Nice wee spot for a camp. Couple of miles in now. I don't know how well this will come out with the phone, but you can see the clouds are coming back in again. This is very similar to what it was like this morning. It was a bit worse, but there's definitely a lot coming in over the hills. I don't actually feel too bad about the fact that I resisted temptation and didn't go for the summit of Ben Nevis. That would have been rather dangerous. But this is just to give you a wee look at some of the scenery. It's quite a glen, and I suspect you could walk it for many, many days before you saw proper civilization. You get at least a day out of it. Good wee place for a shower of a morning. Get you good and fresh. Where are you hiding? That bit right there at the bottom, that's where you go for your shower in the morning. You don't really get it in perspective, but when you're standing under the low party, it's about 8 to 10 feet. And you've got all of this coming down on top of you. Guaranteed to cure any hangover. Right, the wee wander today is coming to an end. There's a pretty fierce cold wind coming in, so I suspect it's going to drop to the minus overnight, and I don't really want to be on the roads when the ice over. Especially with it being Christmas, there's not an awful lot of cars on the road to keep that road clear, so I'm going to have to get back. But just a wee final message to say thanks for being around. Thank you to everyone for sharing all your stories and your adventures, and you know, all the wee things that they keep me entertained every day and keep me motivated to keep going out and trying new things. And keep posting, keep sharing, because it absolutely warms the heart of this little Scotsman, I can tell you. Now, I hope you all have a wonderful time at Christmas, and I hope you have a better time at New Year. Hopefully a couple of these will be doing the same thing as me. My challenge for this year is now, it's unfortunately been moved on to next year, but I hope a couple of these will pick up the challenge with me. Just come up with something that you know you've always wanted to do but haven't quite got round to for one reason or another, and just go out there and get that done. I can assure you at some point, hopefully sooner rather than later in 2019, I will be on the very top of Scotland, on the summit of Ben Nevis. And I can't wait. Hopefully some of you pick it up. It'll be good to see some of your stories. And if you do manage to make that happen, do yourself a favour and take someone with you. I can assure you, I absolutely promise you, it will make it 100 times better, and you'll be all the better for it too. Sorry for the wobbles, because I'm having to dart through a fair wee bit on the way back now. It's got to that time where the light will pretty much vanish at any point. Give it 10 minutes, it'll start to get dark. I had a nice wee venture up the glen. Not a million things to see, but you know, I'll show you what I've got anyway. Sharing my day with you as such. Seen I couldn't actually do the Ben Nevis thing. Oops, I did it. Hold on a wee second. Right. I will sign off for now because I've got myself a very cold-footed walk through Mr. River. I'm going home with I'm definitely going home with soggy socks tonight. Because trust me, that's deeper than it looks. I've already walked across it on the way over. So, again, have a great time over the new year. I shall see you all on the app at some point. Stay wild.